My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the home of the 5-minute video. If you need to contact me, look in the description section below and you will find my contact information. And what I wanted to talk to you, oh yeah, by the way, I've worked about 10,000 cases. I've been in private practice for, I don't know what, 4 decades. I've worked about, 10,000 cases. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I get a lot of calls. I can't tell you how many calls I've got about, I've never filed a tax return. What do I do? How do I get back in the system? And boy, I get more calls. It's amazing that IRS misses as many people as they do because they move, they don't pick up mail, IRS doesn't track, they don't have good tracking systems. You'd be surprised how many people have never, ever filed a tax return. I got a call today from someone who's 51 years old and never filed a tax return. He's been self-employed the whole time, so it's hard to catch up sometimes on people self-employed. So what, in fact, do you want to do and how do you get back in the system? IRS really makes it pretty easy to get back in the system. There's an IRS policy statement 5-133. It says you only have to file the last 6 years. So if you've never filed a tax return, if you haven't filed one for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, just file the last 6 years returns and IRS will let you back in the system worry-free without any problems whatsoever. So here's the process. If you have 1099s and W-2s, we can pull, or you can pull your W-2s and 1099s from IRS. You can kind of find out what IRS has on your file. Or if you're self-employed, we can do tax reconstruction to get the returns filed. And then after, in fact, you get those returns filed, or as you're doing that, you want to figure an exit strategy on the debt, in fact, that you have. Exit strategies are very, very important, really, on tax. As a matter of fact, I want to write that down, exit strategies, because I do need to do another video so people understand what an exit strategy is. An exit strategy simply means how are you going to close your case when it's open in the IRS enforcement computer. When you get on the IRS enforcement computer, once you file a tax return, and once you file that tax return, you get your first bill. I'm going to write that down always, IRS enforcement. That's really an important, another one I need to do. So IRS will close your case one of 3 ways, either by hardship, by payment agreement, or offer in compromise. And your current financial statement is going to determine that. So IRS will take your financial statement either on Form 433F, if it's in the service center, 433A, if the revenue officer has it, and if you're going to do an offer, it's the 433 OIC. So what IRS is going to do, they're going to look at that financial statement. They're going to want it documented along with pay stubs and bank statements and copies of expenses. And they want to look at your assets and how you're living and what your style of living was. So most of the people that call us really are usually eligible either for the hardship or the offer in compromise. Just a quick review of that financial statement will be able to tell you. So if you've never filed a tax return, the key is to beat IRS. Don't let them knock on the door and start asking all questions. Get your tax returns filed. Get somebody to go ahead and represent you, like us or whoever you want to use. And in the meantime, develop an exit strategy so you can settle the debt. You can file and settle at the same time. That's all that there is to it. Don't get worried. Don't get anxious. Don't let anybody rile you up. But more than anything, get your tax return filed. Anyway, if I've given you information you need, please subscribe to me. I would appreciate it. YouTube values subscriptions. My description and how to contact me is down below. So I welcome to take your comments on YouTube, and any like is always appreciated. And any questions or YouTubes you want me to do, I'll leave it in the comment section. Anyway, if you haven't filed, just get back in the system. Don't worry about it. IRS is happy to get you back in. Thank you for listening.